A lot of people don't realize if Diddy is found guilty, not only does he risk spending the rest of his life in prison, he also could potentially lose everything. Diddy's biggest hit will be if he is found guilty of this Rico charge because the feds are going to go after every asset that this man has. And I do think Diddy is starting to get nervous about this Rico charge because he has just hired another lawyer, but this isn't a lawyer that's going to be in the courtroom. This is a lawyer who deals with the forfeiture of assets. Crazy part is the man that Diddy just hired, his prior job was working for the Department of Justice as an expert in forfeiture of assets. Now this right here is the forfeiture allegations just over the Rico charge. They also have some for the trafficking and all of the other charges, but this is going to be the biggest one. They start naming off a whole bunch of things that they are going to go after, like money, property, things that he has, but also notice they say the enterprise named and described that the defendant established. And this means they're going to try to take everything from 2004 to 2024 because they are saying this is how long the Combs enterprise worked under the Rico charge. And then they start even naming these businesses that Diddy owned, saying the Rico charge happened during Diddy owning all of these businesses, which, mind you, happened all the way from 2004 to 2024, and they are naming Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global. But one part they're going after, Combs Global, started putting all of the companies under this one company. It includes Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Spritz for Ciroc and De Leon, Aqua Hydrate, Revolt Media, Sean John, Capital Preparatory Charter Schools, the Sean Combs Foundation, and then they expanded even more and added Empire Global, formerly Shop Circulate, Our Fair Share, Love Records, and into the cannabis industry. When I say Diddy is at risk of losing not only his life, but absolutely everything, I mean that because all of his companies, they are trying to clock it. Not only are they going after every single business that this man owned, they are going after all of the cash. They are going after all of the cars. They are going after all of the homes. They are going after everything. The very wide timeline of time under the Rico charge of 2004 to 2024 is huge. But like I said, the forfeiture allegations don't end with the Rico charge. The Rico charge does have a wider time frame of 2004 to 2024, but they also fall under counts 2 and 4 of the trafficking charges. Trafficking charges 1 of Cassie Ventura fall from the timeline of 2009 to 2018. Then count 4 of the trafficking charge is for victim number 2, and they are alleging that this time frame is 2021 to 2024. And the forfeiture allegations don't end there. They also come up in counts 3 and count 5 of the transportation to engage in prosta, which is the same exact timeline of both of the trafficking charges because Cassie and victim 2 are listed under counts 3 and count 5. It's pretty clear that Diddy could possibly lose not only his life, but he could lose absolutely everything. All of this makes it pretty clear why Diddy hired a lawyer who formerly worked for the Department of Justice as an expert in the forfeiture of assets. In my opinion, I think that Diddy waited a little bit too late to try to do this. I think that he should have retained this type of lawyer in the very beginning because he knew that the feds were coming after this. But I think it shows us that Diddy is possibly getting really nervous about these charges and how it might be playing out against him. Y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.